In a world full of oppression and corruption, goodness has faded, and evil and darkness have penetrated into its corners. Lies and impurity have spread all over the earth, and anyone who avoids evil in his life will be thrown into a corner and will be rejected and abandoned by the people of this time. No one alone has the ability to deal with this amount of oppression, corruption, and darkness, and to deal with it, it is necessary that all the forces of light unite together and go to war against the forces of darkness by a perfect leader. But who is this perfect person? Who, under the shadow of his guidance, the army of good forces will unite and succeed in cleaning the world from darkness and corruption. This apocalyptic savior has different names in different religions and teachings. Every religion and every ancient wisdom calls him by different names, but in the end, they all talk about the same person or, ultimately, about a single event. The followers of Buddhism call him Maitreya and believe that he is sitting half-raised and may appear at any moment during this era. But who is he, and when will he help people? In this video, we tell everything about him. According to the apocalyptic teachings of Buddhism, Maitreya will be the next Buddha. In Buddhism, the savior is called Maitreya. This word in Sanskrit means kind. According to this religion, Maitreya, who comes at the end of time, is considered a bodhisattva. It means a creature that helps all other creatures to wake up. This spiritual awakening from sleep is considered one of the most important thoughts of Buddhism. In fact, the word Buddha also means an awakened person. This word was first applied to a prince named Siddhartha. Someone who got tired of his aristocratic life and, in search of an answer for this life, suffered for years and finally reached an awakening. According to Buddhists, he eventually returned to his people as a spiritual teacher, the Buddha, to help awaken all beings. According to his beliefs, all sentient beings are caught in a repeating cycle of suffering, reincarnation, and various karmas, and only by waking up from this cycle can they be saved from it. He believed that man could reach nirvana, the main energy source of the world, by ending the cycle of suffering and getting rid of it. Nirvana is the ultimate goal of all beings who manage to get rid of various sufferings in this world with the help of consciousness. As we said before, the Maitreya of the end of time is a bodhisattva. It means a being who has managed to free himself from the cycles of suffering and has done all the necessary things to enter nirvana, but he decides to postpone his reward to help other people so that they too can reach nirvana. In general, Buddha means any awakened person who succeeds in freeing himself from the cycle of suffering by reaching and migrating to nirvana. He leaves this world forever. But for some people, the story is different. Because of their love for people, they decide to become saviors and save many people from suffering and help them reach God or nirvana. According to Buddhists, Maitreya is the apocalyptic awakener Buddha who will appear on earth in the future, attain complete awakening and peace, and teach pure Dharma. He succeeds Siddhartha, the original Buddha, and becomes the ruler of the world. But what does Dharma mean? What is Maitreya going to teach the people of the world? Dharma is a concept in Indian and Buddhist religions that has several meanings. But its main concept is a cosmic system and its laws. According to Buddhists, the mission of every human being in life is to behave in harmony with Dharma or cosmic laws. It means that every person should know the laws of the universe well and try to do constructive things in his life in line with them. The movement against the cosmic laws, that is, activity in the path against Dharma and such work in the cosmic system, is condemned to repeat eternally and remain in the cycle of suffering. There is a concept similar to Dharma in Zoroastrian religion. According to Zoroaster, the duty of all humans and living beings is to not disrupt the order of the universe and live according to it. We return to the apocalyptic savior of Buddhism. According to Buddhist beliefs, Maitreya Buddha is the fifth and last Buddha among the Buddhas of the planet Earth. In Buddhist artwork, he is depicted as a seated man ready to rise, symbolizing his constant readiness to return to Earth and save mankind. In Buddhist traditions, it is said that he will come to Earth and give everyone the good news of the freedom of living beings and freedom from the iron cycle of continuous returns and repetitions. He is the promised one, and the world will reach eternal happiness and perfection after him. In this video, we saw that in Eastern religions like Buddhism, the topic of the apocalyptic savior is raised. There are many commonalities between apocalyptic saviors and religions and spiritual beliefs around the world. Although some psychologists such as Sigmund Freud believe that these beliefs are caused by the fear of ancient people in facing problems and their need for a savior to come. But others believe that the repetition of this concept in religions and spiritual beliefs shows that they are all talking about the same event, and that event will happen on Earth one day and will change the fate of humanity forever. What do you believe in the apocalyptic Savior? Write to us in the comments.